Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel for those of you who are new. In today's new video, I have decided to do almost like a part 2, except not part 2, but a second video of following a makeup tutorial. Now the last time I did a video on following a makeup tutorial, it was Jaclyn Hill's video, and it was, how should I put it? Cringy, to say the least. Nevertheless, in today's new video, I have decided to pick a NikkieTutorials video just because I feel like she's one of the most influential when it comes to makeup, as well as a great supporter of the LGBTQ+ community overall. Nevertheless, if y'all want to see me follow this makeup tutorial, keep on watching. So the video I chose is called or entitled Full Face of Flawless In-Depth Makeup Tutorial. I really like NikkieTutorials. She is really a great makeup artist. Her skin literally looks flawless. Her makeup looks flawless. And everything she's been through, honestly, a freaking icon to say the least. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and hit play and let's see what happens.
Hello guys,
yes.
It's me, Nikki. Hey, a couple of weeks ago over on Twitter at NikkieTutorials.
Okay, I love you, Nikki, but I'm just gonna skip through, like, you know, your intro.
The first product I really want to talk about is Youth Quick. This is a brand new product to market.
Now, I've never seen this product or heard of it product. I've never used it, so I can't really say like whether it's good or not. I'm gonna assume that she's gonna be doing a primer net first. I'm sorry to cut the tutorial off, but I'm assuming she's gonna do a primer first. And now I don't have a primer. I do have my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on as to act as, like, you know, my, how should I say it, primer. Let's do that. All right, my primer is on. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the video and just kind of fast forward to get to like the makeup parts. Okay, so we have it all on. We're ready for foundation. Now, as you all already know, I do not use foundation. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer, the Rare Beauty concealer that I've always had, and just kind of like put it in my face, on my face, in like the areas that I don't want to be seen or whatever, instead of foundation. And I'm just gonna skip that aspect and then continue on. Okay, so she already blended in her foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my concealer. Again, I'm not doing like foundation, but I'm gonna go ahead and do mine real quickly. All right, so I went ahead and blended everything in. It honestly is basically like foundation that I'm using it like. There's no doubt about that. So nobody come for me in the comments, but still, I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and continue on and see what else happens in this tutorial.
I'm gonna set everything using my Fenty.
Okay, so the next step that she does is that she's gonna set her entire face. Now, of course, I don't have setting powder. So typically my face just kind of naturally melts off. It's okay though, because I try to go for more natural looks. But in this case, we're not gonna do that. So since I don't have a setting powder, I'm gonna go ahead and use like this shade in the James Charles Morphe palette right here, and use that kind of as a setting powder. Not sure if it's gonna work, but let's find out. Okay, so it's like not like a lot of powder. I do think it actually made my face less like oily looking, which I actually really like. I'm actually kind of liking it, the fact that it does kind of set it in place for the most part, like setting powder. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on after this step and see what else happens.
And to do the first eye, and as you can see, it is a
okay, girl. Okay, so like she did, I think she's gonna explain how she did her eye next. But I don't, yeah, let's continue watching, see what happens. So she added some concealer to her eyelid, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quickly. Oh my gosh, I'm like dripping concealer everywhere. Now she has like a certain palette, but I'm gonna go ahead and again use the James Charles Morphe palette because it's the only palette that I own. And she's gonna dip into like, what shade is it? So she's going in with like a maroon-ish color, from what I can tell. With a maroon-ish color. So let me go ahead and clean this brush off real quickly. And then we're gonna go in with this color. I think this color right here should suffice, or yeah, that color should suffice in place of the color that I obviously don't have. So we're gonna go ahead and go in and just kind of build it up like she said on the outer corner right here and just get that like smoky look. So far, this is not coming out the way it looks in that she has on right now. This is definitely not what I was expecting. I thought this was gonna be better on my part. I thought I was an actual MUA now, but apparently I'm not. Much to my surprise. I don't know what to say, but there's not much to say, but just try to fix this. Who knows, it might turn into the Halloween night where I just did one eye. This is nothing. This is really not even close too. Mine's like all the way out here and hers is like right there. So I'm still following this tutorial. It does not look anything like I Love You, Nikki, but no. Girl, I look like I got punched in. See, like I'm trying to do this, okay? It looks like I literally got punched in the eye. I am really going in here. I thought I was, again, an MEA. I hope you guys are doing better than I am right now. It's not really, we're just gonna keep on going and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna go back in with a darker color. Wait, what color are we going in? I'm so sorry. Okay, so she's going with a darker color. I think I'm gonna go, I don't have a, let's just go with this one. But right now, I'm trying to keep up with her, and for the most part, it looks disgusting on me. I definitely do not know what I'm doing. Like it really looks bad. I'm gonna keep on going and see, like, obviously, like, again, I am not somebody who like makes fun of makeup. I love makeup, and there's been times where I can do great makeup, and I've done great makeup looks, but today's not that day, to say the least. So let's continue. Maybe this is gonna get better. Maybe this is gonna get better.
A few moments later.
This is not looking anything like hers. It really isn't. Mine's like all, this really looks like probably my niece could do better than this. I'll give her that. Yeah, that looks even worse. I'm trying, guys. I hope you guys know that, like, I am genuinely trying. Maybe the next one, I will actually look like I do not get punched in the face. Yeah, let's continue. So she's going in with like this underneath the eye. Oh, okay. You know what? It's fine. I'm genuinely, like, guys, I am genuinely trying here. I hope you know that. And I reiterated that 7 times. And I know Kyla will say something to me, but still, we're just gonna cut cameras and go. And we're just gonna start the next eye. I will be right back with this eye on. I'm pretty sure she's done with the eye look. I don't think she's gonna add anything else. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back with this eye complete. Definitely not my best work. This literally looks like a 2-year-old. I am disappointed in myself. I am not an MUA, as I thought I was. Definitely not my greatest moment. I am gonna finish this look because I'm not a quitter. And quitters are not what we want in society. So I'm gonna continue the makeup tutorial and just finish off the face. I am gonna put the mascara off camera and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm back with the mascara. The mascara looks phenomenal, of course, as always. Lancome did an amazing job with their mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and continue watching this. She is gonna do the rest of the face, so let's continue. So I don't have the Marc Jacobs bronzer, but I do have the Huda Beauty contour bronzer, which I really, really like. She is talking about that bronzer, and this bronzer is actually really great. See, something I like about this tutorial though is that she's actually going in depth with like where you're supposed to put everything. Now, of course, I've been like doing makeup for a little bit, so I know like where to put it for the most part. The in depth isn't like necessarily what I need right now, which that was my fault for choosing it. Nevertheless, even though it looks like I need it because of these eyes, I promise you it just, yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now. Nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and do this bronzer real quickly and then I'll skip to the next step. Okay, so I went ahead and just did like a light, you know, bronzer. She's doing her contour now. Now for me, I like to add use again, a cream contour. Now, of course, I am not following like the entire tutorial. I am adding my own parts in here just because I don't have everything that she has. So I like to actually go in like really, really heavily with the contour on my jawline, which it looks so crazy right now. And you guys have seen how bad my contour has been before. That's when I used to use powder. Now I don't. I found that cream, for me personally, it looks a lot better, and it's actually easier to like carve out what I want and blend into my skin a little bit easier. So I put it super heavily, and then I kind of blended downwards and kind of like just blend it into my skin. I like to go down though, just because it actually blends, like kind of creates a shadow, which is what you want, so that it like makes your neck look skinny. So I am just I'm going in with that. And I already did like kind of a light contour on my cheeks. I don't really contour my cheeks all too often, just because I can get that like contoured look when I suck in my cheeks pretty quickly. So yeah. And then I go in with a E62 brush, and I go ahead and like contour my nose. Obviously this eyeshadow is really disgusting, and typically for me I do my contour like my entire base ahead of time, and then I'll start with the eyes, but I ended up starting with the eyes. So yeah. And Nikki does do hers a little bit differently, but I don't have the products that she has. She's like bronzes her entire nose, and then she like uses a concealer to go back in and like kind of contour it. Now I know I should be following this entire like, you know, tutorial, but I've never done that before, and I don't think I want to try to do that because the makeup look already looks really bad as it is. So yes, let's continue. And now like I see what she did. She used actually not a concealer, but rather a setting powder, which is great, and like I think it could really work and look great. The only thing is that for me, I would prefer to have a smaller nose, just because I'm very self-conscious about my nose. And it's something that I just want a little bit smaller. It's nothing like horrible, obviously. I'm not super self-conscious about it. But yes, that's the only reason why I continue doing the way I do it. Now, I don't have a blush, but I'm gonna go in with this Pinkity Drinkity in the shade, in the James Charles Morphe palette, and just kind of really get that on my like really big brush and pat off the excess, and then go in again, kind of like do what she's doing. And almost like where you would put your highlight, just kind of go all the way up, really getting it in there, so that I can really get those rosy cheeks. Now, as you can already see, everything is coming off. Like this is just falling on my face. So it's already kind of blushed there. All right, now I already finished. I went ahead and applied the blush. I mean, I've always been naturally red, so blush has never been like a huge thing for me. I only put a very little amount on just because, again, I am naturally red, so it makes no sense for me to do. Now she's going in with a highlighter palette, which is very pinky. I'm gonna use a Jaclyn Hill palette, which is one of my favorite highlighting palettes that I've ever used. I've used quite a few, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this play while I put this on. Okay, so I have the highlight on. It looks really great. This is more of a rosy look, and I don't think it really matches the eyes. I should have gone in with more gold or like a cooler undertone type of highlighter, but it's totally fine. I still think it looks great. Now she's gonna go in with like her lippity doodaws down. Again, I don't have a lip liner or like anything like that, so I'm gonna be using what I have. Now, the thing I have is actually, if I can find it, is actually one of the Morphe lip glosses I just got. I really like this one. This is, what is this? This is called Groupie. It's a really great highlighter. I'm just gonna not even gonna play that part just because I already know what she's gonna be doing. She's gonna overline her lips. It's a great situation, yes. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and yes, I'll be right back. All right, so the last step to this entire makeup tutorial, thank you Nikki for being there and being able to help me through this entire thing. I do think it wasn't my greatest makeup tutorial by far. I think the Jaclyn Hill one, despite me having a mental breakdown on that one, the look came out better than it did here. I don't know why. I think it was just because the colors were a little bit darker. It was a little bit harder to blend, and I do think that Nikki went more into depth in it, whereas in Jaclyn, it was just a little bit easier to watch. I don't know, there's just something about it that was a little bit easier. I love Nikki's makeup tutorials, but I do think that Jaclyn's was a little bit easier. So before I continue more, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. Not that I really want to, but you know. All right, to say the least, this is the final look.
The central and eastern parts of Kansas will very probably be cloudy.
Now, again, I don't think that this was my best look. Again, and I'm gonna keep on reiterating that because this is embarrassing. Yeah. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you, NikkieTutorials, for, just being you. You are an amazing person, an amazing human being. I loved your makeup tutorials. I did not do it justice by any means. I highly recommend you guys to go watch. I'll link it down in the bio below. Let me know what you guys want to see though. I love you guys so much. Let me know what your favorite part of this video was as well. Don't forget to hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you know when I upload brand new videos. Guys, thank you so much for 115 subscribers. You are genuinely, like, it amazes me that you guys have stuck with me this entire time. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.